Now, whilst there's been a lot of buzz recently about people talking about Forza Horizon 6, where it will potentially be based, and even the likelihood of it being announced as being in Japan at the Tokyo Game Fest towards the end of September, has had a lot of the community in a standstill. Now, whilst that's still looking very likely and would of course be insane, it would definitely be the biggest Forza Horizon 6 release of all time, with a lot of people who have been waiting for Japan for years, it isn't 100% guaranteed. And what a lot of you have been asking me to do is still continue covering different map locations, what we could potentially expect, and some cool ideas to keep in the back of your mind, whether for Horizon 6, for Horizon 7, or even just a little bit of a theoretical concept we could have conversation about. And this video will be talking about Dubai. Now, a Forza game based in Dubai is something the community is overall pretty mixed about. It's got a pretty crazy futuristic skyline, driving around the main parts of Dubai, seeing the Burj Khalifa, the Palm Jumeirah, the marina with endless desert dunes would give Forza a pretty good blend of urban street racing and also those off-road sand dune rallies. With a lot of iconic landmarks, it's definitely a pretty crazy stage to set for a game like Forza, even with those man-made islands would give players instantly recognizable cinematic moments. Now, whilst those are definitely good pros of why Dubai could be a great location, even giving people flashbacks to when Forza Horizon 3 was based in Surfer's Paradise, where you had that mix between driving in the desert and suddenly being in a pretty significant city, with Dubai taking that to another whole level in itself, there's probably a little bit of a lack of diversity, although the supercar hotspot of Dubai would make it a pretty good location. And just quickly, most of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel, so if you want to help us hit 150k and stay up to date with the best Forza glitches, content, news and more, be sure to tap that button. It really helps out a lot. I mean, think about Forza Horizon 6, a lot of the pedestrians driving around in some of the world's rarest and most exotic cars casually on the streets. It would be a pretty crazy scene to see. Even having different Horizon festivals here could lean heavily into that hypercar lifestyle that Dubai is quite iconic for in that regard. Now, of course, when you think about Dubai and Forza, off-road racing is the first thing that will come to your mind. The UAE desert is already known for dune bashing, desert rallies and sand drag races, which would of course be perfect for one part of Horizon's festival vibe, but I do emphasize one part. There probably isn't enough overall diversity of biomes in a game location like Dubai for it to really make sense in Forza, unless PG games or Playground Games got very creative with how they integrated it. When you look at pretty much all of the previous Horizon games, especially the ones that were favorites, for example, one that's relatively comparable is Horizon 3. Like I said, it's got a desert, it's got a city, but it also had a forest, it also had mountains you could drive up, etc. It had pretty much everything in one, which we also see in Horizon 4 and definitely in Horizon 5. Now, Dubai's mountains, it's got a lot of desert, it hasn't so much got any greenery or forests or other aspects like that, so maybe they need to get creative with integrating that in some kind of way, or maybe it's a DLC map expansion which could be a bit more futuristic. There's ways that Forza could definitely do it, but by default, Dubai as a default location might miss the mark on some of those aspects. Although other good things are things like the nightlife racing, the neon lit highways and desert night runs would definitely give more of a fast and furious vibe we haven't really seen so much with other Forza games. So ultimately, it being a desert, it may not be sufficient in terms of the biome diversification, but there are a lot of pros and reasons why Dubai would be a great location for some Forza game eventually, whether it's Horizon 6 or later down the line. And as we've seen, it is very possible that Dubai could be lobbying for Forza Horizon 6 to make a game in their location. It would of course be in their best interest. They're quite notorious for having huge budgets when it comes to spending money or outlaying money to incentivize tourism in Dubai. And one aspect which may seem a little bit weird to you when you think about it initially, but creating a game like Forza, as popular as it is, would definitely put a lot of extra eyeballs on Dubai from people that otherwise might not have cared about or even knew it existed, when it comes to younger people or people who play Forza who maybe haven't traveled around the world in those kind of places. It's a pretty cool concept. Like I said, insane potential car scene for the supercar and hypercar hotspot, but maybe not balanced enough for it to make sense for a game like Horizon 6. Let me know what you guys think down below. Just a concept we're talking about, and I can cover other locations as you guys wish, and you guys can let me know what your thoughts are down below. But if you do want a billion super wheel spins in every car in Forza right now, do want to check out the pinned comment to learn more for Xbox, PlayStation, PC, all completely legitimate. And of course, stay tuned for more Forza content coming very, very soon.